Next, we have Durdana Achakzai, and she is a senior digital executive with over 15 years of leadership experience in the global business and technology-focused roles. As Group Director, Executive Digital, she is leading Vodafone's global digital agenda, which has a range of strategic and operational initiatives. So she's going to be here with us, and her talk is going to be transforming traditional businesses. Earlier, we spoke about how this is something that's very, very relevant in today's time, because there's one lot there which sticks to its traditions, and then there's a younger lot there striving for change. So where do they find that connect, and how can they work together and as smoothly as they possibly can? So this should be interesting. Let's move on to Durdana Achakzai, and let's see what she has to say about this.
Okay, great. Hopefully everyone can see me. Hi, everyone. I'm Durdana. Thanks, Jahan and team, for inviting me today. And well done for pulling this off virtually with such a great lineup of speakers. So digital is a mainstream topic these days. Most medium and large businesses have at least some kind of an online presence, and many have jumped on the digital bandwagon, hiring digital marketing professionals and CDOs, if for nothing else than to keep up with their competition. Some hope for a reinvention of a declining business or an industry by embracing digital in the wake of new competitors, including but not limited to startups. However, the biggest challenges for companies trying to reinvent themselves for a digital future don't come from Silicon Valley startups, contrary to what some may think. They actually come from an inability to imagine a different way of doing things. They slap a digital front end onto existing products and services and processes and then think that they're done. But as I read somewhere, doing digital is not the same as being digital. So digital transformation is a broad topic. To simplify it, two main ways of looking at it are transforming your core business and or creating new business models. You have probably heard a lot of wisdom on the topic of innovation today from esteemed speakers in the conference. I thought I would leave you with the key lessons that I have learned in trying to transform large companies in traditional and perhaps declining industries over the years. The lessons, I hope, are as relevant to startups as these are to established businesses. So let's take an example from the business that I work in today, telecommunications. Think of all the ways you may contact the company that provides you connectivity services. You could give them a call, of course, or you may prefer to email or type a question over a live chat. You could look at their website, their app, or even visit their store. Or you may even expect to reach them through a third-party channel like Facebook, WhatsApp, or Alexa. Contact centers and retail are expensive channels, and customers don't always find these convenient. Looking at the reasons our customers contact us, many are very simple. For example, checking balance, topping up, credit, account changes, so on and so forth. Customer research suggested to us that for these simple services, they were very happy to interact with machines rather than wait in the queue for a human agent. So at Vodafone, we wanted to solve these two problems: provide customers with a quick, convenient, and intelligent service anytime, anywhere, and in doing so, shifting from our core expensive channels. So this is how Toby was born. So what is Toby? Toby is the first in the industry, a leading artificial intelligence chatbot providing customers with a conversational experience, either via voice, web, or app, that can directly solve queries without the need for human interaction. It continuously learns new skills, therefore enabling it to provide our customers with a broad range of support from both basic to more complicated queries, helping us to deliver a great customer experience. But with a human agent always a click away until it is able to provide a lot more sophisticated help. So you can think of it as a true partnership between human and machines. So what are the results? Call volumes have reduced by 20%. 66% of our customer contacts have entirely been automated. Our customer operation costs have reduced by 20% year on year. But most importantly, our net promoter scores, our customer net promoter scores have massively improved. So what are the lessons from this experiment of Toby? The first one is start with the customer, problems to solve. So Toby wasn't born out of our desire to use AI for the sake of it. Instead, we found AI as the best way to solve an identified and prioritized customer problem. Oftentimes, companies get trapped into following the next new technology. It could be blockchain or machine learning, etc., without paying attention to exactly what it is that they're trying to solve. Don't be too quick to solutionize before truly understanding the problems to solve. Second one, think big, but start small. Start with a pilot, an experiment. Toby was born out of an experiment in one of our markets, and once proven, it was scaled across others. This helped us share learnings and avoid massive sunk costs in the beginning. Then, new ways of working. Luckily, we recognized the importance of an agile operating model from the start of our journey. The feedback loops in agile product development, build, measure, learn, helped us refine this service over time. But agile is also a mindset beyond a methodology, keeping the customer at the center. Many companies are quick to put in place tribes, squads, and agile coaches, but living it requires continued empowerment and sponsorship. It also requires close thinking of how these agile teams will interface with the broader company that may actually not be working in agile, and to make core processes like budget allocation much better aligned to shorter release cycles. You may have heard the phrase, culture eats strategy for breakfast. I would argue culture eats digital for breakfast. The importance of the right culture in a digital transformation cannot be overemphasized. Making it safe to fail, like so many things in a digital transformation, change starts from the top. You won't encourage people to take risks if top management doesn't show that it is safe to do so. And luckily today, technological advancements have made it quite easy to iterate and test, and therefore minimize the consequences of failing and actually even making failure reversible. Are you nurturing a learning culture? Learning has to happen everywhere all the time and is a continuous process. For executives, it's about what's happening inside and outside their companies. On the front lines, it could be about constant experimentation. It is also important to put in place systems that support the democratization of your company's collective and growing knowledge. And last but not the least, so going back to the culture topic, actually, to bring it to life via the Vodafone example, we have launched a new culture, so to say, and we're trying to live it and practice it daily. But as many of you would recognize, cultural change takes time and is not easy. This is where startups, I think, have a real opportunity to try and get it right from the start and then nourish it over time. And last but not the least, talent. You are only as good as your talent. Talent has always been important to businesses, but the impact of technology and the challenges of adapting and learning quickly have placed a big premium on people. I would say think quality over quantity. Top digital talent is up to 10 times as productive than peers, according to a McKinsey study. The best tend to attract the best, therefore creating a pull for top talent. We recognize that change is not likely going to come just from the same people. Taking our example beyond traditional roles today, we need data scientists, AI experts, UX and UI experts to lead us in this journey. And it's not just about hiring, but also keeping and growing your digital talent, providing them with the right tools and support and interesting, challenging problems to work on. Are you attracting and keeping digital stars? I would like to then leave you with a quote from Jeff Bezos. who's essentially saying there is no alternative to digital transformation. You either adapt or you fail. Thank you.